Hey, you guys. It's your girl Trey, and I am back with a Divine Feminine reading. Yes, that's right. It has been a while since I did a Divine Feminine reading, and I absolutely love Divine Feminine readings because I like tapping in to help the Black queens. Do you hear me? I really do, because I am a Black queen myself, and I really feel like, we deserve to talk our talk, walk our walk, and we deserve to be seen and heard, scream and shout, hoot and holler, do what we do. We deserve it. This card fell on the floor, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that back. Okay, alrighty. Put that back in beady. Last one, let's get one more card. Thank you. So we have I am presence, self-expression, inner wisdom. That's kind of in the reverse a little bit. Okay, self-expression in a challenging position. Okay, so matter of fact, we can leave it. I can read it. Okay, so then we have rejuvenation and retreat. Okay, so Divine Feminine, I feel like right now we're being called out of hibernation is what I feel. I feel like we're being called out of hibernation. I feel like we're being called to start like preparing. Like the spring is coming, like type of thing, spring cleaning, everything. We must clean, we must get together. But also this in regards to like taking care of yourself, taking care of how you express and show up, you know what I'm saying? Because we have the I am presence, self-expression, being in the challenging position and the inner wisdom. So I feel like you're not channeling, you're having a little bit of a challenge right now, struggling to channel like what you really feel and know to be true to yourself, and literally like express it, because this is who you are. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're passionate about, however you're passionate about showing up and expressing yourself, whether it be in clothing, social media content creating, what else we got, your job, your business, whatever it is, sis, that you're doing, that you're trying to do. Show up even for class, show up for a job interview, show up on a phone call, show up in everything that you do. You're being called to come out of hibernation and start nurturing that energy, start nurturing your expression, your divine feminine expression. Whether you got to go take yourself on a shopping spree because the springtime coming up, tax season just came out, everybody got their checks and everything. I don't know if you want to take yourself on like a little date or whatever it is that you feel that you got to do in order to express that feminine energy. Continue to explore it, because this will continue to basically unlock itself, right? We want that to unlock itself so that you are able to feel more connected to yourself and this planet, so that you're not distracted by that energy anymore, and that you can get past it, grow through it, get past it, punch through it like it's a wall or something. I'm seeing the people that the martial arts people who be having the slabs of concrete, and then they be like hoo-yah type of thing. Spirit trying to get you to do one of them type of thing when it comes. And it's funny that I'm putting this right here, I'm doing it right here on top of this self-expression. Like, Spirit is really trying to get you to hoo-yah, like, cut through it. Like, just go ahead and get it over with. Start expressing yourself how you want to, start living your life how you want to, start living in your truth. Do what you feel is called directly to your truth, because you never know. They said rejuvenation. They probably got some stuff coming up. You don't rejuvenate and refresh unless you're like preparing for like some type of grand arrival. We have forgiveness brings freedom. Okay, it's interesting. That's on top of I am presence. Oh, I just felt a lot with that. So with I am presence and forgiveness brings freedom, what we got on the bottom? I trust the wisdom within, and relationships are assignments. Yes, this is what I'm feeling. Thank you. So yes, I'm getting with forgiveness and brings freedom. I'm getting that you may have experienced a lot of relationships, whether it be in your childhood, your past, whatever part in which you have experienced certain relationships. I feel that have brought you to a place of needing to forgive yourself for who you were in that relationship, for the role that you played. I'm just going to be honest, because we are women, and sometimes we find ourselves in certain traps and stuff like that, right? On certain places and certain things where like we would consider what we wear for the appeal of a man or appeal of another human being or something like that. You know, we will dumb ourselves down so that we are not outshining, you know, another person, another place, another thing, you know, another race, another gender. Like, you know, like there's so many intersectors and there's so many different ways I can take it. I don't mean to be so controversial, but, you know, to be honest, I was speaking, especially because I was speaking about the Black women. Like, we got a lot of like kind of like societal trauma that we obviously suffer from and deal with and go through, you know, still to this day, where we're still working through those wounds that a lot of people are still carrying, right? These shackles kind of sometimes bring up the consciousness related to slavery and stuff like that, you know, and people still needing to like let go of that mindset and stuff like that, because, and it's not even that people are walking around calling each other any certain types of things, or that it's literally just like, it's more of us on a spiritual level, you know what I'm saying? And with the I am presence, it's more about you coming into your truth about who you are and letting go of that consciousness. Because although being pro-Black, and I am definitely an advocate for like our Black History Month and, you know, and everything that come with, you know, us as Black Americans and our history and everything, but it comes a point in time where we got to let that go in order to continue to find out more about our truth, because there's more about who we need to know, about who we are and where we, you know, came from and stuff like that. This whole story is like, let me not get too much. Don't too much. Okay, not too much. Okay, but you guys know where I'm going with it. Basically, we got bigger fish to fry, you know. You got your ancestry, your whole entire lineage, where you can go and like find some stuff out about who you are and like really unleash yourself in that way. I promise, if you will allow yourself to do stuff like that, then maybe you won't find yourself constantly wrestling and tussling with this whole concept about race, history, you know, and the color of the skin and everything like that. Like, I love how under self-expression we got this rainbow, because I feel like there are so many different rainbows and walks of life, you know, on this earth, where like you kind of can't really pinpoint, you know, you can't really place people in a box. You can't really label anything, you know. And I feel like the divine wants you to know that you are something that cannot be labeled. You know, you are also multifaceted, and you have a lot of different ways in which you show up and express yourself as well. And Spirit wants you to be more loyal to that as a cause, instead of being in a place where we are continuing to channel, because we are women and we have such powerful energy. So imagine us as a unit continuing to channel this same hard knock life energy. It come a point in time where we have to let go in order to heal, right? We have to let go in order to not necessarily reveal and play blame game or anything like that, but let go in order to like literally like find ourselves and reunite ourselves with the cosmic forces, with the higher beings that are here, that have been waiting on us to literally like connect and everything like that. This is why inner wisdom was in the reverse, because maybe you were struggling with kind of like believing in a concept that was different than this, you know, or maybe like, you know, you just kind of had a little bit of a struggle with like believing that like you can show up and the fashion that you want to show up and be like accepted or something like that. But I feel that Spirit wants you to kind of let that go, because a lot of us as women are experiencing that, where we feel like, I don't know if I'm going to be accepted. I don't know how people are going to perceive me if I do this, if I do that. But if your inner wisdom is calling you, you can't ignore it. You know, the wisdom is, the calling is never going to stop calling you. You know what I mean? Like, you're never going to stop feeling. And it's because Mother Earth herself, your connection to Mother Earth itself is dependent upon you, you know, unlocking this wisdom for your family, for your lineage, for you to heal type of thing. It's available kind of like as a resource, as a token, as a privilege, you know. So when the shackles get broken, when the door gets open for you to go ahead and take your presence and your truth, thank you, my idols out here, take your truth and who you are, you definitely want to make sure that like you answer it and that you show up, and you know, and just continue to live in your truth, even though like, you know, people living on different timelines with this whole thing about, I don't know, like, you know, regarding Black History Month or where we are as a people. Everybody is in a different place. Everybody believes in so many different things. just focus on what your truth is, because it's all about this, about Ma'at scales, right? For those who don't know, it's about your heart being judged against the feather. So it's about, you living in your truth versus what other people have to say. The feather representing, like, the truth, the values, the morals, and ethics and principles surrounding, living into your highest and purest truth. And your heart being like, the vessel in which you had in this lifetime. Did you live into your fullest capacity? Did you live your truth, type of thing? And, this is something I feel that will, if you allow yourself to expand your consciousness, and I don't like to really say find yourself, but explore yourself, venture more into yourself, into who you are, ground and immerse yourself in who you are. You will find liberation from the revelations that you receive. We got the 5 of Pentacles and we have the 7 of Pentacles. So I feel that right now there's a lot of room being made for you to like unlock different things about yourself, to kind of like unblock any kind of limited thinking or limited beliefs that you may have about your truth. You know what I mean? This could come in a lot of different ways and a lot of different signs. This could be showing up within conversations with people. You may walk past somebody and see that they got on a spiritual shirt or whatever this is, and it doesn't necessarily have to be spiritual. It can be, you was thinking about applying for a job, or going after a certain brand, and then or a certain car, and then all of a sudden you go out and you're driving and you see that car, like, like that's a good one that happens pretty often for some people. So it's all about like, you just allowing yourself to, again, free yourself, free your mind, like, type of thing, and just allow yourself to like expand. Allow your consciousness to expand. You'll also be surprised too. I'm glad this 2 of Wands is out here. More about what more you can reproduce by you grabbing a hold of your personal power. This 2 of Wands is also representative of your personal power, and just grabbing a hold of your personal power. You expressing yourself and giving yourself the tools, the resources, dressing how you want to dress, the perfume, we as women, we have so many different ways in which we dress ourselves up. So you are being called to continue to explore that, right? How you want to do it. Maybe you want to ditch the bottle of lotion or that you got, and you want to start using a body cream. Maybe you want to stop using Neutrogena and you want to swap that out for some Aveeno. Maybe you want to start using La Roche-Posay instead of Aveeno or something. Maybe you want to switch to fluoride-free toothpaste. Whatever this is that allows you to step deeper into your most natural expression, the more deeper you will feel your connection with the cosmos, even though it may seem like, you may be perceived as weird or whatever. Don't worry about that. You're being called to have confidence with the Strength card. Have confidence. It will be a journey, right? As far as putting in the effort and feeling and seeing and embodying the results, type of thing, because it's something that you are progressing toward and that you're working toward, and that you got to go out and accumulate everything that you need, type of thing, right? But you're being called to definitely own your power, even if you can't see everything. Even that's why this Knight of Pentacles is showing up kind of like in a slower movement, and they're saying that it's going to take some time, because you're going to feel like you don't have all the details, even though like you feel confident. You like, I think it's cute, so continue to walk with that. You don't need the extra details about, why it's somebody, they probably think I'm weird. I got this my nails are super long, what I'm saying? They probably wondering, can I wipe my, that's a funny one that people normally like to say based off of perception of women, right? I got super long nails. People wonder if I could pick up a penny off the ground and stuff like that. Don't worry about those extra details. Be blind to the bull. Okay, girl? Be blind to the bullshit. Be blind to the bull. Be blind to it. Don't worry about it. Tell me more about you are not alone. Wow, with the Lovers, I like that. So yeah, you definitely have a deep connection already, kind of like within yourself, with the cosmos as well. They are here to tell you that like you're not alone, like you're not anything that you kind of like find yourself connecting with, that you go out and explore, as long as you have the purest intentions to find yourself, you're going to find yourself. Yourself wants to find you too, right? It's literally like when when you go out and you find things that like work for you. Oh, hey, I should buy this. Hey, I should buy that. That's literally just kind of like you finding you, if it makes sense, right? Because you like, oh, this makes me happy. This is me. You know, like I want it, like type of thing. It now becomes a part of your possession. It's a part of you. That's you type of thing. That what makes you you. So like, I feel like, and anytime as well that you may feel, if you find yourself feeling alone type of thing, just continue to tap into that inner wisdom and lean back on that inner wisdom, remembering that like you're doing this to heal yourself. You're not necessarily doing this for the outward appearance of another person, for anyone's approval. Know that this is a part of your healing journey. This is a part of you breaking a cycle and coming up out of whatever way of thinking that you feel as though you need to think. You know, there's a lot, I'm picking this up again, there's a lot of just generational mindsets that need to be broken regarding the divine feminine. I don't know why I'm picking this up, but like I personally sometimes feel that like, and this is not that a lot of men aren't, but priorities, there we go. Priorities. This is what I'm feeling, guys. Okay. And I'm reading for the divine feminine. So if you're a divine masculine, bear with me, and I hope that you are able to take something to, bear fruit and to exhibit and be a good example as well. And please feel free to always leave your comments as well too, because we love a king leaving his comments too. But what I wanted to say was that, I feel that like a lot of men need to be more protective over the woman in general too. And a lot of what we do is going to be, they're going to pick that up, and it's going to kind of like reflect back to them what like how they need to also live in their truth in a certain way. If you want to call yourself having a relationship with a divine feminine type of thing, we're kind of like setting a standard as we also come up out of those ways and those forms of consciousness that are not conducive to a divine feminine and her vibration, right? We got some men out here that think that a woman should, he should tell a woman how she should dress. You know what I'm saying? He might feel uncomfortable if he want to have his homeboy over. I was just watching this video earlier, and in the video the man was just saying that I'll say the man, it was what's his name is TC, I'll kill you. He has a video, his YouTube channel, but in his video he was saying that who's right or who's wrong. If you have a situation where basically and not who necessarily who's right or who's wrong, but just to speak on the mindset. I'm sorry, guys, don't want to lose you guys. But yeah, he was speaking on basically how you have some men out here who like to tell their woman, how to dress type of thing. And depending on like who you are and who it is that you met in the position that you met them in, you're not gonna be able to change a person. Like, you know what I mean? A person is who they are when you meet them, and they're meant to be that person for a reason type of thing. So, if you have suffered from that in any way, shape, or form, you may relate to what I'm saying, because that is like a mindset that like we gotta kill in order to be divine feminine women and like take our power back to unlock ourselves, more about ourselves and our gifts. You know what I mean? If another man or another person, place or thing is sitting up over here, even society, the media likes to tell us what to wear. We ain't even got to boil it down to just a man. We can be bigger than just that. I'm just being honest, because we got the media too that likes to sit up here and project out all these images and promote certain type of women. That is still like a thing that still goes on. We have like the internet has like an algorithm now type of thing too. So like we gotta definitely take into account that like you have to be in a position of just being seated in how you want to show up in this world, because otherwise it's like this world gonna kind of tell you how to show up for you. And that's not something, again, that ain't aligned with your truth, with your natural expression of being a divine feminine. You are somebody who is seen as powerful. You are seen as a priority. Yeah, look at this with the sun next to it. You are like a primordial source being. Look at these beautiful cards. Is you kidding me? You don't deserve to be carrying and walking around with no burdens and holding on to no stress and no anxiety. Nobody's past drama, none of that. Like that's not your natural expression. That's not your natural expression. I do feel like you are starting to get the message now that it is time for you to start, like, you know, just creating a change and just taking back control of your life and how you want to do things and stuff like that. You know, you want to feel free. You want to feel like you could trust your mind, and that, you know, you can believe in what you want to believe in without the, you know, second opinions of others and stuff like that. So I just want to continue to say, like, just continue to do what you guys are doing, because it's absolutely amazing and it's absolutely beautiful to see that collectively, us as a divine feminine, we are in a place where we are starting to now shatter like a lot of things. Even with inner wisdom, I keep looking at her belly surrounding like our womb too, like these moments where like we suffered like a lot of just, I could keep going, y'all. Like, it just suffered like a lot of like just traumatic events and stuff like that, because your sacral chakra houses a lot of trauma and stuff like that too, which could affect your sense of expression, right? You wanting to live in your truth, you know, because the sacral chakra deals with shame and stuff like that. So but yeah, just continue. And forgiveness brings freedom. This is also heart chakra energy. I want to say that too. You find a lot of balance in who you want to be within your heart chakra, you know, and how you want to express and what it is that you want to receive. So continue to keep that in mind. My eye also oversees, obviously, the heart chakra. But what this forgiveness brings freedom. Forgiveness comes from the heart. You know, true forgiveness comes from the heart. It comes from you truly deciding to act and live from a place of truth within yourself, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and end it there, Divine Feminine. Please stay tuned for more readings. I absolutely enjoy reading Divine Feminine readings, because it's just so eye-opening, and it's just so... I'm always in awe over the readings, over the energy. So with unconditional love, I'm just going to go ahead and close it out there. Divine Feminine, stay tuned for more readings. Do the thing, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will be back for more. Bye.